this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It's across the 25-yard line. He'll spot it at the 27. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're trying to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He keeps it on the design run. The ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Split backfield here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Kramer. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Lane. The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, ASU. The defense produces 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The QB keeper all the way. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's McLeod. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the pitch. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. 1st down, looking for more now. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. At the 10, touchdown, Fighting Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Comes the offense set to take over here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Back to pass. It's McLeod. The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Kramer. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 22 to first down. Very near the red zone now.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Second down after the incompletion. Movement here from the tight end. Bootleg looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Irish. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made, a lot of space now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field, it's McLeod. A quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags it with throw.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. To throw, it's Lane. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that short completion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receivers are bunched together. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He fires it down the middle. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Swarmed to the pass rush. Sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Powers the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Good pass to the flat to a receiver.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And at first down, they go right back to him. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Lane. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. On the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Your quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, ASU. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point was up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Play action here on first down. Looking to throw it deep. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the to fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
QB decides to keep it here. He shreds the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to pass, it's McLeod. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Here's the second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They're going to go for it. Try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Lane. The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fighting off the defender. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Automatic in the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Looking for a man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
4th down, and they knew who they wanted to get the football to. They make it look so easy with the slant for the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's McLeod. He's got it right near the end zone. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Arizona team, number 8 with the grab and the score.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Dropping back. It's Lane. Breaks free. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks an open space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. On the ground, try to punch it in for the score. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Going after, not quite through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's McLeod. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, positive yards here. Fourth quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. And let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Kramer. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Pounding away with the run game. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Oh, this defense. If there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
So second and short here. Exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Touchdown, ASU. This offense really clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to throw. It's Lane. He's running out of time here. Grabbed by the receiver. Making people miss. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Breaks into the open. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Arizona State. A crucial pick 6.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Notre Dame, 35.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33.
Here we go.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
35 on the play.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.